On the dais, the chairman, Mr. Gandhi, the MD of CCIL, all the dignitaries present over here, MDs of the banks, CEO of the IBA, the former DGs of Reserve Bank of India, former directors, the whole family of CCIL, all the stakeholders of CCIL present over here, and my colleagues from the Reserve Bank of India and the whole banking fraternity. It's a pleasure for me to be here as we gather to celebrate the silver jubilee of the foundation of the Clearing Corporation of India Limited. Let me first of all congratulate this whole team, this whole family for this long journey of 25 years in which, as we saw in these various presentations and videos, they brought many news, many highs. They have expanded, and they have brought new products, new innovation. So many congratulations for this excellence, innovation, resilience that they have provided to the Indian financial markets. The theme of this occasion, service, innovation and trust, very appropriate, and in fact it gels with what the Reserve Bank of India stands for: stability, growth, trust. So trust is common, trust is the common denominator for all of us, all walks of life. For the banks, again, trust with the customers is important. They have customers, RBI has customers, so trust, very important theme. I had spoken about it earlier. Service, again, is for service. Our raison d'etre has spoken many times to the banks and to our other regulated entities, to RBI, that we all in the public service domain ultimately are here for the service of the public. So very aptly chosen, themes of service, trust and innovation. Without innovation, especially in this day and age where technology is changing so fast, the world is moving so fast, no one can actually live, survive, what to talk of thriving, if we are not actually innovative and agile. So very appropriately chosen themes, and I'm sure if CCIL continues to follow these three core principles that they have been following over this journey, and it is because of this reason I would believe that they are where they are today, innovating and expanding their footprint over diverse areas, diverse products. We just now saw that every year, they have come out with something new, something innovating, something different, something which is helpful to all of us. I'll not go through, the whole history because it's already over there. It was presented, but let me give some facts, some statistics which bears out the commendable job that they have done for all of us present here and for the Indian economy. Today, CCIL clears all government securities and associated repo trades, 99% of the foreign exchange forwards, 88% of all MIBOR-based overnight index swaps, 50% of modified MIFOR-based OISs, more than 50%, I am told, of the foreign exchange spot market is again, in terms of volume at least, they clear. And the journey has been tremendous, it has been spectacular. 12 times they have grown in terms of volumes insofar as government securities segment is concerned, from 151 lakh crore in financial year 2010 to 1857 lakh crore Similarly, in the foreign exchange segment, volumes have grown 4 times, 2.99 trillion US dollars in 2010 to 13.3 trillion US dollars now. Similarly, in interest rate derivatives, huge progress. More recently, CCIL, as we just now saw, they introduced trading and clearing services for foreign exchange options and trading facilities for modified MIFOR-based OISs, and it has also facilitated reporting of trades in gold derivatives and of cash, tomorrow spot, foreign exchange trades to the trade repository. They have, as we saw, they also ventured into the retail offerings. In the recent years, in 2019, as we saw, foreign exchange retail and then RBI retail scheme, there are about 3 lakh holders in the retail segment for the government securities through this particular platform. As mentioned, this promotes fair pricing, improved price delivery for customers to buy and sell the US dollars. And similarly, the RBI Retail Direct Scheme enables individual investors to undertake investments in the government securities market. As I have already mentioned, the foreign exchange retail platform has also gradually increased with average daily trading volumes of around 95 million US dollars currently. The platform's performance there is scope to improve over there with regard to accessibility issues. The banks, we have been mentioning that they need to onboard their customers to this portal. CCIL has now tied up with Bharat Connect to improve accessibility and consumer experience, starting with a pilot with few banks, and I understand it is now working on a mobile portal for this. This is an area in which more work needs to be done. We feel that there is huge scope for improving and expanding access, improving price delivery, reducing costs, reducing intermediation costs for individuals and MSMEs, especially for the smaller segments. And this is an area where we all need to collectively work harder going forward. Other initiatives again were shown, other than the trading that is being facilitated for various securities. The local operating unit, which is now issuing the legal entity identifiers in the country. Mention was also made of Sarvan, which is again very useful for providing valuation, margining, collateral management services for the non-centrally cleared OTC derivatives. The CCIL website today is a rich source of information for regulators, market participants and researchers alike. Its monthly magazine, Rakshatra, being published since 2002, 23 years now, offers a wealth of information on trends in financial markets. Going beyond frontiers, CCIL, IFSC, another CCIL subsidiary, is now implementing foreign currency settlement system. So, a lot of developments over the last few years, and these have taken place with a very sound risk and governance framework. Without that, obviously, one cannot grow, one cannot expand. CCIL has therefore been designated as a qualified central counterparty by the Reserve Bank since 2014. This recognition demonstrates CCIL's continued adherence to the highest levels of global standards, in particular the principles of the financial market infrastructure. CCIL, where appropriate, is undertaking different activities, as we saw, through different subsidiaries. I believe there are 3 of them. Obviously, this long journey would not have been possible because of the tremendous hard work, teamwork, leadership, late Dr. R.H. Patil, now Mr. Gandhi, and all others. Mr. Gandhi, of course, also will be retiring today from this particular position. I would like to place on record our gratitude, our commendation for the immense contribution that he has placed. As also, all the other professionals who have supported the journey of CCIL from the very beginning. I once again congratulate the whole team, the whole CCIL fraternity on this very special occasion. Few words on where we need to go. While number of steps have been taken and large progress has been achieved in various segments, CCIL will have to continue with the agility and the innovation that it has till now demonstrated. Because with emerging technologies, increasing demands on risk management and cost efficiencies, it will be necessary for them to review and, if required, continuously to optimize and rationalize its risk processes. This is something which is continuous. One cannot stay, where one is. One needs to continuously review, improve, improvise, and further make innovations. Other area that has seen a lot of innovation over the years, but needs much more, is the user interface of the trading platforms. People now are wanting, better experience, much better functionalities. They are looking at customer delight, making it very easy, simple, making things happen smoothly without any hassles. Use of algorithms, AI, ML driven trading can help. Mobile trading apps will help. Increased integration of trading with real news platforms will help, and shift to decentralized peer-to-peer platforms, tokenization of assets, etc. are some of the trends that one will have to watch out for. Thirdly, many of these electronic trading platforms are today taking a big leap beyond serving just as execution tools to become highly interactive customer experience platforms, complete with intelligent virtual assistants, chatbots, and able to offer increased utility and customization. These are developments from which CCIL cannot remain immune. CCIL will need to closely track these developments and take a lead in offering such products and facilities to the domestic markets. In short, CCIL will have to keep pushing at the frontiers of technology, be ahead of others, and provide world-class experience and world-class facilities, world-class risk management, and improve upon the trust which they have already built for themselves. Trade repository was mentioned. It has evolved into a centralized data repository for an expanding suite of financial products. Parallelly, the entities whose transactions are reported to this repository has expanded beyond the onshore entities to include non-residents such as the offshore banks and related entities of market makers in India. The information collected therein has served as a critical input for regulatory decision-making, market intelligence, and surveillance activities. This repository too needs to be further strengthened by leveraging the latest technologies to automate processes for trade reporting, validations, anomaly detection, and compliance checks, all of which will not only facilitate ease of reporting but also improve the timeliness, accuracy, and quality of information. Fourthly, market liquidity is not only a function of volume and tighter bid-ask spreads, but also of diversity of participants and views. Expanding the reach of platforms to wider market participants such as corporates, non-resident investors, etc., would enhance the available market liquidity while also adding to overall efficiencies. As the market evolves, CCIL must keep abreast with its offerings and products. For example, given the broader objective of internationalization of INR, CCIL could explore the possibility of putting in place necessary infrastructure to facilitate trading and settlement services for currency pairs beyond the USD INR. As new interest rate derivative products are introduced, CCIL could meet and even anticipate market demand and put in place the necessary infrastructure for the larger suite of products. It would be important for CCIL to continuously explore and enhance its product and service offerings on the Forex retail and the RBI retail direct, ensuring a seamless customer experience and robust system capabilities. Also mention in brief and commend CCIL for having foraying into the IFSC, into the gift city, and I only hope and wish that the services and the products being offered over there continuously improve and expand. To conclude, CCIL has traversed a very long journey of 25 years. It has worked side by side with the RBI and the market participants in the development of the financial markets. The market infrastructure today in RBI regulated markets is one that compares with the best in the world. We are the only major country, I am told, where government securities and repo transactions are traded on an anonymous electronic trading platform with near real-time dissemination of trade information and are settled efficiently through a central counterparty. So many congratulations for that. Our trade repository was set up well before the G20 actually recommended reporting of OTC derivative trades. With the commencement of reporting of cash, term and spot FX trades to CCIL earlier this year, every single trade in RBI regulated markets, save for some small value forex trades, is now being reported, adding to transparency for the markets and better visibility of market activities for the regulator. In all of this, CCIL has played a very critical enabling role. CCIL has remained, as I mentioned, at the forefront of innovation, continuously striving to adopt technological changes and advanced risk management practices and strategies. It would not be an exaggeration to state that it is a risk management company and a tech company rolled into one. You can't have risk management and these kind of infrastructures today with technology, so it has done well in both, but CCIL needs to continue to take the lead in embracing innovation, leveraging emerging technologies to increase efficiency, scalability, performance, security, and reduce costs and turnaround times across different market segments. Let me once again congratulate CCIL and everyone associated with CCIL, its stakeholders for this wonderful journey, and wish them the very best for its future. Thank you. Jai Hind.